if you're planning to study in Canada and you're thinking about what program should I study that will ensure that I get a job upon graduation, these are the programs you should be studying. Let's talk about Canada. Canada is known for high quality of education and high standard of living, and there is an increasing demand for skilled professionals, and as such, international students are best for these opportunities to study here and stay and work. But if you don't know these programs, it's going to be difficult to know what kind of program you should be applying to. Outside of this program, it might be difficult for you to get a job. So let's look at these programs. Number one program is going to be computer science. Now, the world is becoming more and more dependent on a lot of technology, and as such, the demand for computer science is professional is continuously on the rise. Now, the tech industry in Canada is booming. Okay, and this has really created a lot of demand for computer science graduates. So this really makes it a lot of most popular programs for international students, not necessarily masters in computer science per se. Now, in a computer science program, you learn a lot of fundamentals of programming, like Java, C++, Python, and they will also learn. You also learn a lot about software development, database management, computer systems architecture. Whether you're a software graduate, computer science graduate, web development, cybersecurity, data analysis. These are very thriving jobs in Canada. So definitely check out some of these, courses to study. Now, the second course that you have to study is going to be engineering. Now, the infrastructure and construction industry in Canada is constantly growing, and with that group comes a lot of high demand for both engineers, different types of mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, civil engineer, and chemical engineers. These are very great popular choices for international students. Now, in an engineering program, students can learn a lot about engineering design, material science, project management, water management, and all that. So you also learn how to use a different kind of software, AutoCAD, SolidWorks. So engineering graduates in Canada can pursue jobs in construction, communication, telecommunication, transportation, and manufacturing. This is not amazing. Whether at the bachelor's or master's level, it all accounts for it, or at the PhD level as well. Now, the third course or area that is really in demand in Canada is business administration and management. Now, Canada has a very strong business environment, so it makes it a very big opportunity for students that want to go into management, finance, accounting, human resources. These are big deal. If you study these courses, there is a assurance that if you play your cards well after graduation, there's a high tendency of you getting job upon graduation. Now, in the business administration program, students will have the opportunity to learn things like business analytics, data-driven decision making. You also learn a lot about leadership skills, communication, how to do critical thinking. So if you do business administration, you can work in areas such as marketing, in finance, in human resources, in investment banking, management consulting, name it. And there are employment everywhere in banks, private sector, and also with the government as well. Number 4, let's talk about the health sciences. Now, with the aging population, Canada is really investing a lot into health programs. For example, nursing, pharmacy, medical laboratory science, even areas including the science area like biochemistry, biology, and forestry. These are also great programs to study. Now, in this health sciences program, students can learn a lot about anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, a lot of patient care, medical research. You also learn a lot about healthcare policies and management. Now, healthcare graduates can work in a lot of places, in hospitals, in clinic, in research institute, can even work in pharmaceutical companies. So that is really amazing. Let's talk about number 5. That is really a top course you should be thinking about pursuing in Canada: environmental science and sustainability. So climate change and sustainability continue to grow and evolve. So Canada is really investing a lot in programs and initiatives that address some of these issues. Now, in the environmental sciences program, students can learn a lot about climate change, environmental programs, sustainable development. They also learn a lot about green technology, which is a big one now, and renewable energy, right? So if you're an environmental science graduate, you can work in environmental consulting, energy management, sustainable planning with the government, with private sector. It is amazing. One of the things you have to always think about is not just the regular, these are some of the programs that are 10 to 15 years ago, they are still going to be a hot cake today. Things are constantly changing and evolving. For example, the area of artificial intelligence, AI, is a big thing here. So if you study courses like that, there is a high chance that you're going to get employed in some of these tech areas. Okay, so even though you have a little experience working in this area before, you can actually start building career in that regard. As far as you have a little experience, you can learn more, right? So that when you're writing your admission SOP and visa, you can state that, I already have a little bit of experience in this area. I'm trying to learn more so that I can grow my career in this regard. That is really amazing. And some of these courses as well, they are also very high paying. When you study, whether you do a bachelor's or master's or PhD, as the case may be, when you graduate from this program, there's a high chance that you are going to be getting a high paying job. Each programs offer a unique opportunity for students to gain all of the knowledge and experience they need in their respective fields. So if you're an international student looking to pursue career in one of these fields, Canada might be the perfect destination for you. Okay, but when you're planning to study these programs, you have to decide whether you want to do research or course-based. Okay, if you're looking for a scholarship, for example, then you have to definitely be looking at the thesis based, because for course-based, you will not be able to get scholarship, okay, in those areas. Maybe when you resume the program, you may be able to apply for some scholarships within the department, or maybe there are some banks or some private agencies that comes around to give some scholarship to this student. You can also apply for some of this scholarship. And another thing is that these universities, they have a very tight deadline. So if you plan to apply for a particular semester, check ahead and make sure that you give at least 6 to 8 months or even 1 year before the start of the program to start thinking about applying, because sometimes they give their admission deadline around 6 months to the start, or 8 months to the start of the program. So start putting your documents together, your transcript, your CV, your resume, your international passport. They are the most important documents. When you have these, go to the school website and then begin to based on your interest and your future career goal, look at these programs and see the ones that you prefer, and then start applying. And then when you get admission, put your documents together to apply for the visa. And then that's going to be it for this video. If there's any other course you have in mind I haven't mentioned in this video, so put the link in the comment section and I will try to address that. And if you have any question, also put a question in the comment section and I will try to address that as soon as possible. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to any of my channel, haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it to subscribe to this channel for more updates. And if you haven't liked this video, do it to like this video. It's going to help YouTube algorithm recommend this video to other people. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.